Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about God of War 2018, not to be confused with God of War 2005. Not sure why they did that. They could have just called this like, I don't know, something God of War 4, God of War Norse, something. But anyway, this game was amazing. I give it an A. I don't usually give things A's on this channel, so yeah, that's some high praise from me. I It's a great single player game. You know, I usually play single player games, and I feel like single player games are kind of a dying breed. But the God of War series says, nope, we still make them, which I appreciate. It is just incredible. Like, you could tell everybody behind this game put so much work into it. Like the designers, the voice actors, the writers, all those hundreds of people in the credits, they owned it because this was great. Like, this is a team that put their heart and soul into this game. They don't really show up to work to get the job done like most people do. They actually care about what they're making. You could tell because everything is so richly detailed. When we introduced the Kratos, much more calm character, less aggressive. It seems like he's mellowed out a lot since the events of God of War 3. Um, Somehow Kratos returned. Doesn't explain how he came back from the dead, but I mean, it's a video game, you know? Characters been coming back from the dead since Pac-Man, right? I'm also a big fan of his son Atreus, who is very fleshed out himself. I feel like there's a lot of layers to Kratos and Atreus and their dynamic, and it showed how the events of God of War 3 has changed Kratos to become much more of a fatherly person, let's say. Well, he wasn't exactly like that to his other kids. The combat is fresh and fluid, but I would say I prefer the combat of the original trilogy, just because you have more types of weapons and spells and stuff, while with this you just have the axe and the dual chain swords, which, while still very fun, it was more dynamic, like in the original three games. But I do love that axe. That is a epic tool, and of course the chainsaw as well. His signature weapon comes back about halfway through the game, and I just love when you're playing a video game and like the controller buzzes when you swing the axe. I think that's really cool, very immersive. But yeah, I love the evolution of Kratos and Atreus' relationship throughout the game. Atreus becomes more independent and he becomes more self-assured, and he starts to talk back against Kratos, which is something you didn't expect him to do at the beginning. But it's really good. Yeah, it took me 15 hours to beat this game, though I did play it on easy, so the battles weren't really that hard. Though there are a lot of those like annoying puzzles they put throughout the game, which is just kind of there to pad time. I feel like I'm not really a big fan of puzzles in games. It's kind of to be expected in God of War at this point. Something I love about this game though is that there's really no like loading screens really, unless you die, which I have a few times, but it seems like it just goes directly into the cutscene, directly out of the cutscene, and when you're in a new area, you're directly there, like there's no loading screens, which is pretty impressive. Um, I mean, you could tell sometimes when I'm playing as Kratos, he lags a little bit when he's about to get to the next screen, but I mean, for 2018 game played on a 2010 console, it's not too bad, right? Or is this 2014? PS4 is 2014, my bad. But yeah, the cutscene, the gameplay was seamless. Like it was like the same level of animation, which is good, because sometimes there's like a very big noticeable difference, but not with this. So yeah, I enjoyed all of the God of War main games that I have played, but this is definitely my favorite. Let me give a ranking, okay? Okay, number one, God of War 2018, which is getting an A. Number two, God of War 3 and God of War 2 are kind of tied at an A minus. And number 3 would be God of War 2005, still an A minus. So let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of this game. I'm not going to review Ragnarok for a while because I played 4 God of War games in a row, so I'm kind of like burnt out, I guess. It's more so I want to explore other worlds besides the God of War universe. So up next I'll be reviewing Detroit Become Human. I heard it was pretty good, and then I'm gonna go back to play God of War Ragnarok. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, peace.